Now this crucial step needs to be done in order for the entire hat to form the twist. With your left hand, you're going to simply turn it halfway toward your body. Okay? And take the other half, take your hook that you previously have. Don't twist your hook yarn, but just this side. And you're going to join it in the last chain. And that's it. This is the simplest, easiest trick that it depends on. And now the two. And then yarn over with the first two loops, pull through and chain one. Okay. Now that the back is facing towards you, this was the front, now this is the back. Now in the next hook, or in the next chain, you're going to single crochet one in the top portion of the chain, not down here, because save that for the other side when you go halfway. If you've never worked this way before, don't be afraid. There's always a way to practice. Now I do have other twisted hats, and I'll show you in those too. But we're going to single crochet one, and I'm going to have you practice this. 1, 2. You know what, matter of fact, you really don't need to count, because I normally don't. I've done this hat several times, so many times I lost count. Okay, I'm almost at the middle of the row, and I like to get into these extra little stitches. Every little stitch I possibly can, including this little one. And this little one right here. Okay, I'm now at the middle of the row, and notice that the stitches look different. Remember I mentioned to only single crochet at the top? Well, now you reach the bottom. This is now the bottom of the chain, because the magic of the twist that went from top is now, the twists that were once on the bottom are now on the top. That's the magic of the Mobius twist. Notice that they're now single-stranded. This will help you tell you which side you're on. See the bottom? They look like normal single crochets. But now, be sure that they're the single-stranded, and that's what you're going to single crochet one. Just pick a spot next to the tail. Okay. I'm now at the end of my row. I'm going to single crochet my last 2 single strands. Okay, now I'm at the end of the row. Now, notice is your tail. At the end of the row, the tail will be away from you. But when you're halfway or midway through the row, the tail will face toward you. That's just a little guideline to tell you where you are. And observe. Notice that your twist, hold your twist up in your hands, and you can see that one little twist at the bottom of the chain, or of the ring, that is. Okay. Now I'm going to show you some demonstration purposes, and the pattern has better detail, is more detailed, but like I said, I'm going to show you a few stitches for demonstration purposes only. Now in the pattern it does say in the back loop, single crochet 1 in the back loop only. The very first stitch. Now when you look at it, the stitches will look like single crochets. They won't look like one stranded anymore. Now in this first one you're going to single crochet 1. Okay. Now we're going to do our front post single extended crochet. In here, you're going to insert your hook. You're going to work it where the post is. These two. This is the post. Yarn over, pull it through. Now one last step before pulling the hook through the two needles is one chain. One, then you pull the needle through. That's the only different extra step through the traditional single crochet or front post single crochet. I'm going to make a row of this so you'll have an idea what it looks like. Sometimes this looks like knitting, but it's only faster. Sometimes you might want to pause the tape, play it, pause, play it, the video. That's what I normally do. Now this will give you a chance to practice. We're now coming to the midway of the row. The tail is facing you. Okay, now notice, through the midway, the magic is here. Notice that this was once the top. You once worked this at the top and it's now appearing at the bottom. Now this twist, it allows you to see the front and the back at the same time, same second. And notice that here, the work you previously did at the top magically appears at the bottom. Out of nowhere it appears. So from this here on, you still continue to do the front post single extended crochet stitch. There's so many ways you can do this twist. It's exciting. So, and I came up with other patterns. And now notice how it's starting to look. I'm going to go ahead and finish this row and I'll meet you there. I'm now at the end of my row, and notice now on this side, the back post, well, the front post that I'm working, the back post stitch, the stitches magically appear. So you came to your row. and my tail is facing away from me, so that means I completed the row. I like for my stitches to meet on the same path. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to back post extended single crochet. Now the pattern says to do it 3 rows, but for demonstration purposes I'm going to show you the back post after 1 front post single extended crochet stitch. So this time the only difference with the back post is you're going to take your crochet hook through the post, this same post. You're going to come from the back through the front around this post, back around, pulling it through the back, and then your chain 1, yarn over, pull through the 2 loops, and you're going to do the same thing throughout the row. So get a good practice. Now I hope the twist made sense to you, because if you don't do this twist, then the hat is not going to turn out the way it intended. Now this makes the hat seamless, so this makes it a real Mobius twist. Well, that's all it is. So once again, I hope this isn't intimidating to you. I'm now midway. My tail's in front of me. See where the stitches are now meeting? And I'm going to continue to back post extended single crochet. I'll meet you when I get to the end of the row. I'm now at the end of my row, and notice the stitch magically appears back at the front, back in the beginning of the row. Notice. And that's basically what it is. Now I forgot to mention that other patterns of mine are similar. My Deetra turban hat pattern is similar to this. You're going to use the same technique. The Joan scarf, you're going to use the same technique. Now the only difference between the Joan and the Deetra is that the Joan, you do not join the 2 sides together. Now in the pattern, it has the video. These are helpful videos I have. Now in order to know this, you do need to purchase the pattern in order to know what I'm talking about. I have my Virginia hat. Now that's similar to this technique, but you'll start out small, then increase your way through. And in order for that, you need to purchase the pattern, and once you buy the pattern, you will see what I mean, and that's all it is. But I hope this video demo helps you. And in the Lauren, it has the flower. You start out in a long chain and you work the chain like you're working in the round. It gets bigger. It's using that kind of technique. But if I do need to explain to you, please let me know if I need to explain it to you or you need me to demonstrate it in a different video, and I will do that. But your feedback is a real big help to me, and I hope this helps you. And this is what it looks like. Here's the twist so far. And that's how you do the twist, and thanks for watching.